Okay, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Secure the Bag. I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, also known as Dr. Cousin, and I'm not alone in this show. We are here with my co-host, none other than my cousin, who is
Mr. Matthew Taylor, your tailor-made wealth guard. What's going on, everybody?
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Secure the Bag. It's a weekly money discussion. We have money talks. We're going to talk to you during these discussions, okay? Every Sunday around 6 o'clock p.m. ish, right? Ish is when we go live, but you definitely can check out the replay right here on the Secure the Bag YouTube channel. So, for those of you who are here, thank you so very much. If you've subscribed already, we appreciate you and we thank you. And so, listen, every time we come together, every Sunday, we come together with a topic in mind. Some of the topics interlock. It just would make sense, right? Because it's involving money. We're going to show you how to create a bag. We're going to show you how to protect your bag and grow your bag. And so, Mr. Taylor, when we say bag, just so that everyone is on the same mindset, when we say bag, what are we referencing?
So bag can be your dream. It can be your goals, wealth. A lot of people want to figure out how to grow their money, right? Make more money. So that bag could be a certain amount of money that you want to have. So you have one word for everybody: freedom, right? We want to have free time with ourselves, with our families. Myself, I'm a daddy and a husband. Dr. McKee, got her family. She's a wife and a mom as well. So we have different things that we want to do for our family. But guess what? You have to have the capital. You have to have the bag. So that way, all you gotta do is reach in your bag and take out what you need. If you ain't got no bag to start with, you'll be sitting there looking like, I'll be right back. I gotta go help somebody else with their bag, and they may
That's
give me a
right.
little piece of theirs. Right? So you want to have freedom for yourself. You want to have whatever your magnificent goal, dream, or vision is. This is the platform that can help have that conversation. It's not a presentation. We don't do anything like that. But we are connected to platforms that allow us to grow and build wealth that we are connected to. And if you want to get back with us on those, just feel free to reach out to myself or Dr. McKnight, because what we're doing is we're sharing with you different concepts and things that we learned from our mentors and from people in the industry, right? And we're sharing those same concepts with you because if you're looking for how to get out of the rat race, well, guess what? We can show you how to do that because
That's it.
we're doing it. That's what we're doing. So let's go.
Absolutely. We'll show you exactly how to do it. So, you just come on through in these sessions, these discussions that we have. We aim so that the sessions are concise and to the point. It's a discussion. We need to talk about money, especially in our culture. We need to talk about money, but in every culture, right? Even despite, color of your skin or your background, everyone needs to have a discussion within their families regarding money because believe it or not, time is ticking. And we need to be making some moves right now. We need to be making some decisions today. And so we have a special topic we're going to focus in on. And so we're going to lead into the topic and then we'll let you know, boom, that's what the topic is. And so listen, we're in 2024, cousin, and let me tell you, I know a lot of people have these New Year's resolutions of what they wanted to do, but one of the popular categories that people focus in on is your physical health. Everybody want to either lose the gut or they're like, you know what, I just want to get fit. Some people who are already fit, they're like, I got to get some muscle tone. There are many different types of goals out there, right? I know some people like, they go like this, old school, looking all crazy. but but everyone, some people have goals. Some people don't even do the resolutions for their physical health because the truth is some people go to the gym, right? They go to the gym and try to be as consistent as possible the first month, and then the second month, like February, they get the slacking, right? They get the slacking. But here's the thing, right? Make a goal, and even if you need to revise it, make some updates. But when we talk about physical health, there are different parts of it, just like we said, muscle tone or what have you. But it's really important that we focus in on when it comes to your health, what you're putting in your body. And if you've put the wrong things into your body, you may have what do normally people do when they feel like they got to get rid of things inside of their body, like toxins and things like that in their body that does not belong? What do most people do?
One word: detox, right?
Yeah.
Because, and here's the thing, Like, I was watching, I'm always learning something. I'm always, like, I'm a student, so I live in my car because I travel all the time. So I was listening on my way here to, they were talking about health and toxins and heavy and how, we have glyphosate and how it's in everything. They don't know what that is. It's a chemical that's in Roundup. They're using it in farmlands, and it sucks up into evaporation, condensation, rains on all your food. Whether you like it or not, you've been eating and get over it. So you got to figure out how to detox your body. And it's the same way even with our finances, because we have our money in a system where if you're not detoxing it from the distractions like television and from places and spaces that are just taking your money, putting it in savings and not getting any interest, right? And not getting any good return on it, putting it in places like a 401k where it's literally dry rotting because of the ups and downs of a market that you cannot control. I mean, all kinds of things. All of these different things affect your health when it comes to your finances. So we're talking today about how to get a checkup from the neck up when it comes to your money. Let's talk about it.
Ooh, how to do a checkup from looks. In the other day, right? My kids and I and my husband, of course, Keith, we were playing this game Cash Flow with the kids. And the kids got the learning, right? And so they're not really impacted or have those toxins, financial toxins of debt. They don't have the financial toxins of financial illiteracy. Okay. They don't have the toxins of, ooh, I got to go get a job and so I can get that paycheck. They don't have that yet because they're kids. But now what they're learning, they're in absorption mode. They're trying to take in the correct information. See, when we were coming up, go to school, go to high school, go to college, get those degrees, get a job. And then get a job and then you can potentially retire and you're good. And wrong. Because by the time you get out of school, most people realize, number one, okay, now I got to go and do this job, work this job so I can pay off this loan. And you're going to be working the job for the rest of your life to try to pay off, depending on how much debt you have. You'd be sitting there trying to pay it all off. So how do you detox yourself? I think detoxing starts with really understanding what is a healthy financial state. What does a healthy financial state look like? And when I showed my kids, as far as understanding what the goal of that game was, to have more assets, when your assets supersede your liabilities, they understand at age 11 and 7 what assets and liabilities are. They understand that, man, I got to get more businesses so I can have more cash flow. They understand all of this now. And the 7-year-old wanted to play it the next day again. So I'm just like, okay, they're really understanding this. And the fact that they enjoyed the fact that everybody wins in that financial game. In this world game system, this traditional system, everybody is not a winner. But when you become financially educated, you start to detox yourself financially, and you become more healthier financially, you can start to win. And so what is it what is one element that people need to be detoxed from, and how can they be detoxed from that?
So you said it so amazingly, cousin, is awareness. You have to be aware that first you need to be detoxed. Most people don't realize that they are full of toxins, right? They are in the wrong environment, right? We often say, oh, you don't have to be a product of your environment. Well, guess what? Whether you like it or not, money is a game. And the people that play the game of money understand that whoever's around you and people that you associate with are going to determine your financial future, whether you like it or not. If you're around people who are broke, busted, and disgusted, always asking for $1, well, guess what? You're going to be trying to hold something too. Right. But if you're around people who are constantly thinking about, well, I'm about to make this deal, I'm about to close on this, I'm making moves this way, I made this much money, right? Those are the type of people you want to get around because it's changing this. Remember, as Steve Harv Eckert in his book, The Millionaire Mind, Secret to a Millionaire Mind says, he says that your inner world affects your outer world. That goes in almost every facet because we know it's biblical as well. Yes. Right? What a man sowed that he also reaped, but it's the seed that you put into something. Well, guess what? This paper money is a seed that you're putting. The question is, where are you sowing? because that'll often affect where you reap.
That's good. That's good. So it's all about awareness, as you can hear. That was the first point. The first thing that people need to become detoxed of. And so you got it really focuses on that. Okay, so now after you've gained awareness, what do you believe will be the next step in terms of detoxing?
You can't see, and a lot of times people treat the symptom rather than the source. You got to go to the source. Yeah, that's deep right there. People go to the symptom, not addressing the source, and they keep going back every year, going back to the same, we talked about it, January 1st, here's my resolution. Because you wanted resolution and didn't get transformation, you ended up back with a change that never happened.
Ooh. So shouldn't they go back and figure out what didn't work?
What didn't work, but then they got to pivot. You got to pivot, right?
Wait a minute. Hold on. So you're saying that they need to have they need to be transformed in the renewing of their mind and actually do something different.
Yes.
It requires action from them.
See, here's the thing. If you transform your mind, especially in churchdom, right? You shouted, you got the little emotional high, but you went back to the same situation expecting a different high for the next week, but didn't actually change by applying what you learned. If you learned anything at all during that moment of high, and guess what? You're worse off than you were from the beginning. You have to learn skills. And here's the thing, if you study the life of Solomon, it's because of his skill that he was able to go before great men and be able to accumulate the wealth that he had. The skill of wisdom, being able to apply it, being able to use it. It's the skills that you develop in this season, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to allow you to get to that next level and be able to do so. Good. If you don't have anything to bring to the table, you don't create value into the marketplace, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be wanting and hoping and wishing for something, but because you don't bring anything to the table, you end up with rotten fruit.
It's good. This is good. Listen, everyone. What we're simply trying to tell you is that it's here. And then if it sticks here and it gets here, oh, okay. Think about it, but commit to it. Let me say it one more time. Hold on. Think about it, so much so, meditate on it until it gets here. Y'all not, I don't think y'all hearing it. When you repeat a thing several times over and you see the manifested result of what it is that you're trying to get. So here. So you see it, you take it in, and then it takes root here to the point where it becomes a conviction. And when it becomes a conviction, it doesn't matter what anybody tells you. You don't need anybody's motivation because now it's you motivating you. And you're going to do it regardless of what anybody is saying. You'll begin to realize, man, I got less days ahead of me than what I have behind me. And you realize, okay, it's not time to play games anymore. And the truth of the matter is, you don't know how many days you have ahead of you. For some people, they thought they had 50, 60, 70 years, and they only had 5. So what then? Because you don't know how many years ahead you have. Unless God divinely told you, and it don't even matter what the doctors say. The doctors will say, oh, you got 5 years, and I've seen people live 20 more. So don't even go by the doctor's word. Pay attention to the report that you're believing. But the point of the matter is, everyone is going to need a detox because you're born into a system created for the average person to fail. So everyone needs a detox. From the moment a child becomes an adult, boom, detox. They need to be detoxed. Like this whole period of 0 to whatever age, especially if they go to in the regular school system, detox is necessary.
See, and they said there was a gentleman said, if I have your child between the ages of 0 and I think 7 or 12, I have your child. And here's the thing, I see it. That's why I'm in the system, right? I don't have to be, but I am in the system to create change. And so I see it on a basis where students they get pounded with trying to take a test, trying to do this, trying to do that. I'm like, you don't have to do that. You have to first realize, what do you want to do? You have to create value in the marketplace. I show them some of the things that Myron Golden talked about, right? The 4 levels of value, right? Whether you have implementation, unification, then communication, and then ultimately creation and imagination.
Imagination.
Communication game. That's why she got books. You know, she all over social media. I'm trying to keep up with her.
And it's definitely not hard, especially with today's technology. Definitely not hard. But go ahead. I know you were finishing up your thought.
Oh no. So yeah, the whole thing is understand the environment that you're in, especially when you have children like we do. You have to be intentional. Like even now, I'm teaching my kids how to play chess, right? And there's a chess tournament coming up.
So funny that you mentioned it.
And here's the
So
interesting
funny
thing.
that you mentioned it.
Hopefully they ain't gonna see this, but I know that they're gonna play against people that are way better than them. So failure is feedback. I already know, unless they can surprise me, which is can happen. They're very intelligent, but I actually expect them to fail.
Do you understand that my daughter yesterday requested to learn how to play chess?
Yo, that's great.
Yesterday, age 7, everybody. And she was like, Daddy, teach me how to play chess.
Wow.
At the age of 7.
That's crazy.
So I'm letting you know, these ain't regular kids anymore. Because when I was a kid, I was like, I just want to go outside and play. But she told me, so can you teach me how to play chess? So in her brain, she thinking she need to learn strategy already. She didn't say strategy, but she's trying to increase her wisdom at the age of 7. And who am I to say, no, because your mama don't know how to play chess, right? But what I know how to play chess, but not to the degree of going on tournaments and no, not at all. Like I play just to play it, but
And here's the thing, Dr. Renee, you can learn. Anybody can learn. Now you're not going to become a master, but you can learn the skills and the basics because most people are playing checkers. So the fact that you actually know how to play chess means you would still set yourself apart from 90% of the population anyway.
Yes.
So it just takes the ability, and that's another thing to detox is we're in the information age. You have to be willing to learn something new in order to grow.
That's right. That's it. That is it. How do you get the old stuff out? How do you by putting the better stuff in?
What was that thing about the new wine and old wine? What was that thing?
It's so interesting that you mentioned that because earlier today, during a previous live stream, I said, you can't put new wine in old wineskin. Why? Because the old wineskin will burst and you will cause the new wine to not be good at all. You will waste it. And so if we have to renew this, our brain, our heart, we have to work on these matters so that when that new information is available, we want to take it in, it'll be able to take root.
Yeah.
Okay? Because the cares of the world, the naysayers will come in and try to distract and try to cause it to be taken away, what you're trying to take in. And then it's like a waste of time. It's a waste of time. And so you definitely want to make sure that you are becoming a student of what's working. Connect with financial experts. Continue to watch this channel to find out, what are some of the things that we're thinking about? What are we challenging you to do? Like, for example, today, okay, what are some takeaways? What are some things that you can do to begin the detox process? Well, do an assessment of where you are financially. How much money do you have coming in? Do you have any cash flow from business opportunities, from assets? What's going on, with your income right now? And then look at your liabilities. What's going out? What are your expenses? And with that income statement, what you need to do is you need to find out, okay, what's your income number or your cash flow number? And then what is your liabilities or your expense number? And if your income is more than your expense, of course, that's a great thing. We definitely want to lower the expenses as much as possible. And that's inclusive of debt. We want to definitely work on that. That way you can have more income, more cash flow. And how do you get out of debt? Some people say, well, there's a number of things that people do nowadays. They result in like credit repair and all types of stuff. But here's the truth. The truth is, it may be more easier for you to create more cash flow. And if you create more cash flow, you can quickly pay off that debt. So what are some ways? See, and of course, that's for another session, another stream. But this is a resolution. think about ways that you can bring in more cash flow. Maybe we'll come with some more suggestions on things that you can do, but these are just my thoughts. What about you, Mr. Taylor? What are some things you think that people can do right now to really get on this detox, to really help them to get that old stuff that's not so good for them out?
I'm looking at 3 phases. There's the detox, there's the recovery phase, and then of course there's the growth. Growth, recovery, and detox. Detox, recovery, growth. You need all 3 of those, and you're going to be in all 3 of those regardless of where you are financially. So even if you're making $100 million or you're making $10, either you're recovering from something, you're detoxing. That means you have to change some things up, or you're in growth mode, right? And it's all about transition and understanding once again where you are and how you can position yourself. Because there's a thing that I do with some of the students that I mentor, is I do what's called a 4-block strategy, right? This is getting technical, right? Because remember, I used to be a financial advisor, so I like looking at numbers. So I'm like, all right, let's see exactly what you're doing. There are students,
yes,
who are 16, 17, 18 years old, already spending $1,000 a month.
Oof.
And haven't even, I ain't gonna put the names out there, but they haven't even entered into the work, they work a part-time right now. And they're already, most of it DoorDash, but it's on menial stuff. I mean, they got a few bills here and there they may pay, but a lot is on food. Remember, we're in an inflationary age, so guess what? I tell them, you need to have a little bit of gold. I don't give financial advice. This is just suggesting what I do, right? You get a little Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is doing its thing right now. And there's some other ways in the crypto space that you can make some moves. You know what I'm saying? But there's some amazing things happening. But if you don't keep up with inflation, right? If you don't know what inflation is, you can go to the store. Like I was picking up some olive oil the other day. It was $5.29. It's $7.99 now. I'm like, whoa. Are you gonna tell me inflation is coming down? No, it's coming down from a manipulated market, coming from higher up. They're gonna say no names because they might mess up our algorithm. But
that's exactly it.
Yeah, so the game is being played on. You have to figure out how to play the game for yourself, is what we're saying, right? Really develop and build the economy in your own home, first with knowledge, awareness, and then tactically speaking, what are the goals? What do you want to accomplish? Find income producing assets. Yes. If you're looking for those, Dr. McKnight, myself, we can hook you up. Just saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're not even going to delay the moment. These are some things we recommend for you to do as you are getting to this period where you want to detox financially. You want to get that not so good stuff out, and then you want to get the good stuff in. Internally, you want to be healthy. Your financial home, right, will be healthy. If you see what's going on inside, see the things that's not so good, habits that are not good, the debt, the actual finances, in terms of your home, it's just not good. Let's get some of those things out of there. The debt, the loans, all that stuff, as much of it as possible. And then you'll find yourself in a better state. Okay, you find yourself in a better state. So with that in mind, we just want to say thank you. Listen, did you enjoy what you've heard? Let us know in the comment section. Let us know what stood out to you the most. And don't forget, everyone, show this stream, this video, some love. Give it a thumbs up. And definitely do what, Mr. Taylor? What do we want them to do?
Secure their bags, right?
We definitely should do it. Yeah, secure the bag, and don't forget to subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Like and subscribe.
Yes. Hit that button. Right. Hit that button, hit that bell. That lets you know if we upload content, you will be able to be notified. Okay. And check out that information first and foremost before anyone else would be able to. All right. So with that in mind, check us out next Sunday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time, right here for Secure the Bag. Thank you so much, everyone. Be blessed and enjoy your week.